Thank you, Irina, and welcome everybody to Inaucus. And I'm kicking off their new wellness chapter, which is very exciting. And my company is based in Boston, Massachusetts, here in America. And we're 10 years old, and we focus on algae. Algae is the most nutrient-dense food in the world that you're going to find about. And not only does it give you lots of other health benefits, it particularly will help you build a strong immune system so that you can be protected from the coronavirus. So today, what I'm going to do, first of all, I want to make a share my disclaimer that I am not a medical professional, and anything I present to you is merely advice, or information rather, not advice. And I give you the information so that you can make your own decisions about how to care for yourself better, hopefully with including algae. There's a lot of topics to cover today. So first section, we're going to talk about what exactly the COVID-19 is, what exactly your immune system is, because I'm sure most of you don't know. In fact, I didn't until I started down this path. What algae is, because I'm sure you don't know what that is either, and why algae is good for helping with COVID-19, your immunity, your health, and your beauty. And there's lots more that it does, but that's a good start. Okay. So what is it about the virus? Well, first of all, you need to know a virus is not alive like a bacteria is. It is RNA in a shell, and it has tentacles that stick out. And in order for it to replicate itself, it needs a host cell. It means it needs something live, like you. And until it connects with a live cell, it cannot duplicate itself. So that's why if you have a strong immune system and you have the antibodies, it will just wash out through your body because it is able to disarm it. So, but it's not alive until it connects with your cell. And the reason why that's important is because those little tentacles that you see sticking out attach to your cell using something called receptors. And then it invades your cell and uses your DNA to replicate until your cell becomes full of virus. It bursts, and then the virus spreads to the next cell, and that's how it grows. So what's so deadly about the coronavirus compared to anything else? Well, one of the main issues is it's new. That means none of us have been exposed to it before, so none of us have antibodies that would prevent it from attaching to those cell walls. When you have antibodies, your body can recognize what an intruder is and can just kill it automatically so that it never gets into your cell. But we don't have any of those because it's new. There's also no vaccine yet, and it may take another year before a vaccine is available. And when you have the vaccine, that's when it helps your body create those antibodies. The other problem is it can go undetected for up to 30 days. So you may not even know that you have it, and then you can spread it to others. And so that's why it's spreading so quickly. And the other unfortunate thing is not only does it spread among people, which is why there's all this social distancing, it kills quickly. And we're going to talk about how that happens next. So what does the coronavirus do? Well, it's known as a respiratory virus, so it attacks your lungs. And that's what most people are aware of. But there's recent research that's been coming out of Asia that shows that not only does it attack your lungs, it attacks your blood. And the way it does it, in your blood, you have something called hemoglobin. And in your hemoglobin, that's what carries oxygen. And it's the iron atom in your hemoglobin that carries your oxygen. So what the virus is doing is it kicks out that iron atom in your hemoglobin and replaces itself. So now there are two things that happen from that. First of all, now your blood does not have any oxygen in it. And this is why it's causing people to gasp for air, because there is no oxygen in their blood because the virus has taken the place of the iron atom. So that's what leads to your lungs failing, organs failing, particularly heart failure. Heart failure is usually the first one that goes.